again. And I'm very nervous tonight. I'm not supposed to say that, but it just comes out because I can't stop my mouth from talking. So I just want to make sure that I win the oldest one here tonight. So is there anyone here older than 67?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah! Woo! And some guy came up here and said he was dating a younger woman. Well, I'm dating a younger man. Okay, so now that I've given my age, you'll understand why I have a son who is 40 years old, who just celebrated, an autistic son who just celebrated his 40th birthday. It was a really big deal. Good. So, being nice to me. So, when Michael Jackson died, whatever year that was, because I don't remember anything like that, my son was obsessing on the investigation of his death. Or some of you old enough to remember that and stuff. Okay, so he was obsessing on that. Well, about the same time, my mother was diagnosed with cancer and with a real short life expectancy. And so we went to visit her in the hospital while she was getting some medication or something adjusted. And as we're walking out the door, Aaron turns around and looks at my mom and he goes, "Hey, Grandma." He goes, "When you get up there, make sure you say hi to Michael Jackson for me." Didn't go over well with my mom. I know. And so Mom goes, "What? What?" She hadn't accepted where we were headed yet. But anyway, so then when she died, again, he's very literal, and we had to speak things in a language that he would understand. Really, it's the real good English language, but as normal humans, we talk in circles. It don't make sense a lot. So when she died, I brought him into the room, and I said, "Aaron," I said, "I need you to know that Grandma has died." And, he doesn't really know what you're supposed to do, but he had watched enough movies that he knew how he was supposed to respond. And so he grabbed me, and he hugged me, and he patted me on the back, and it was just, it was really sweet. And then he stepped back, and he just goes, "Well, I guess that's that." All right. So, and then he went on to say, "Do you think she's talked to Michael Jackson yet? Do you think he's seen her yet? Do you think?" And I said, "Aaron, I do not want to hear about Michael Jackson. I'm going to walk away and grieve the loss of my mother." So that's our life with Aaron. Then, without thinking, we allowed him to be one of the
pallbearers.
Because I have that CRS. You know what that is? Can't remember shit. You was telling me that. It's totally true. So words don't come to me quickly. So anyway, we allowed him to be one of the pallbearers, and he was carrying them, and we didn't think about how we were going to line them all up. We had the 3 macho guys on one side, 2 skinny guys, and my son, who doesn't follow directions very well, on the other side. And they're carrying the casket very, at a funeral where it's supposed to be all, serious and everything. And as he picks up the casket, he says, "This is like carrying my TV!" Really. So, anyway, we moved along with that. So, anyway, he's been the joy of my life. He no longer lives with me. I just went through empty nest syndrome, or whatever you call that. I don't know if it's a syndrome or not, but anyway, empty nester, whatever. And he's moved out. But final thing I'll tell you about him is when he was about 12 years old, he could look at a boy or a girl, and he could tell you that they were a boy or a girl by looking at them. Nowadays, it's not always true. But I could ask him, "Well, how do you know?" He couldn't tell me. So I knew he didn't really know the difference yet. So finally, when he was about 12, 5th grade, whatever it is that they give that sex ed class in school, and he comes home and he says, "Mom," he goes, "I know I'm a boy." And I said, "That's good." And I said, "How do you know?" And he goes, "Because I have a penis." I said, "That's good." And he goes, and I said, "That's right." And he said, "Where's your china?" And I said, "In the cupboard." That's